Welcome back to year number 1, week number 3 of the GGBFL featuring yours truly, the OKC Bison. As a lot of you guys know, we had a massive trade in the previous week where we saw Marlon Humphrey come over, we saw Christian Wilkins come over, we got a couple other pieces as well. Justin Fields is now officially gone, and we have Hendon Hooker as our future quarterback until next week. You might be saying, well, GGB, what do you mean until next week? Well, we have Joe Flacco starting. Just kidding. He's elite, though. Just kidding. He's not. After this week, I'm proud to announce we are going to be trading Hendon Hooker to the Nighthawks for Desmond Ridder. Can't wait. But as you can tell, I'm super excited to have Christian Wilkins here. We also were able to get out of that deal Odafe Owe, who is actually a left outside linebacker. I missed him there. He's going to be getting some playing time at right outside linebacker for us in the depth chart. And then at corner, obviously getting Marlon Humphrey is massive for us. So our top 4 corners now are Marlon Humphrey at 92, Jamel Dean at 85, Isaiah Rodgers at an 80, and Nate Hobbs at an 80, with Watson and Phillips and Bennett still being there. We're probably going to move on from Jalen Watson. If somebody's interested in him, you let me know. But Jacorian Bennett's really a guy that we're trying to upgrade week after week after week. But between him and the top 4, this is going to be a really good core. Now, from a player negotiation standpoint, we've signed a couple of guys, but we have some issues here. Jamel Dean apparently does not want to sign under the offer we currently gave him. We have $51 million in cap space, so expect us to give him a significantly higher offer to keep him here for at least 4, if not 5 years. Taki is a guy that I think we'll ultimately figure things out with. If not, we have Odafe Owe to be there as an insurance policy. Jalen Watson will likely sign. We tried to lowball him. He wasn't really feeling it. Darius Phillips probably comes back if we don't trade him. Hallett will be back, Ventrell Miller. The majority of these guys are going to be back on mostly team-friendly deals, but some guys like Efe Obada, not interested in. Also not interested in Jeremiah Otacho because, again, he's fairly, old. And Joe Flacco, despite not being elite, will not be back on this team. Now, players of the week for week number 2. There were some crazy performances so far. Some record-breaking things happening in the GGBFL in week 2. Anthony Richardson of the massive cranium, the Tokyo Dragons, was 14 for 17, 370 yards, 6 passing touchdowns. And he said, you know what? Give me a rushing touchdown as well. Do the math, that's 7. Marcus Epps of the Black Knights goes 5 tackles, 3 interceptions, 2 defensive touchdowns as well, which is huge. We go to the AFC side, we see Christian McCaffrey of the Redwoods go for 361 yards rushing on the ground, which I believe is a GGBFL record from that side. 7 rushing touchdowns, definitely a GGBFL record for Madden 24. We see Andrew Booth Jr. go for 4 tackles, 2 picks, and 2 touchdowns. Offensively, defensively, there were some great weeks to be had. If you want to know who the player of the week is, make sure you vote in the Discord, !Discord in the chat or link down below. Select the GGBFL fan role if you're not in the league, and you can vote to see who ultimately wins. Now, the Buenos Aires Condors have a very, very difficult offensive matchup here. Stephon Diggs, the wide receiver, is an absolute stud. Saquon Barkley, absolute stud as well. They have Thunes. They've got some good offensive linemen here. Deebo Samuel with a 1-2 punch for Stephon Diggs and him is pretty nuts. You throw in Kyle Pitts, and that is ridiculous. And then they have, you like that? Kirk Cousins. This is not an easy team to play against. Now, if I do remember correctly, they actually just traded for Brock Purdy, so I'm interested to see, are they going to start Brock Purdy? Are they going to start Kirk Cousins? That'll be an interesting dynamic there. And from a secondary perspective, they have Carlton Davis there as their top corner, Deontay Banks, a very, very fast dude, 94 speed, 97 acceleration, and 22 years old. That is probably a guy that's not going to get traded from the Condors, I had to imagine. Isaiah Oliver, Duke Shelley, and then Chris Boyd. At free safety, they have Xavier McKinney, who's an absolute stud with Hartsfield behind him. So they've got some pretty good young depth there, as well as Tony Adams. Then a strong safety, Richie Grant and Carl Joseph. This is a very, very good secondary with a lot of offensive firepower. We got our work cut out for us. Also, in a massive shakeup of the league, Jalen Hurts was previously on the Houston Oilers. He was traded along with, I believe, 6 draft picks, a first, a second, and a third for the next couple of drafts. It was a myriad of picks and a whole lot of things happened, but Patrick Mahomes went from the Salt Lake City Pioneers, now he's over in the Houston Oilers, and Jalen Hurts is over in Salt Lake City. A crazy shakeup with the most draft compensation, player compensation ever for a trade in GGBFL history. Now we'll talk about our signings in a second, but a couple of big ones here. We see the Antlers re-signing Chidobe Awuzie. They also, we're going to see from the Pioneers, Marquez Callaway to a small contract, a decent contract there for Drake London. Only 3 years, $27 million. Personally, I would have signed that dude to like a 7-year deal, but interesting to see what they're doing in Salt Lake. Kenneth Walker gets re-signed over there in Houston. So now you have Kenneth Walker at running back. You have Patrick Mahomes at quarterback. That is a nasty 1-2 punch there. One of the biggest contracts we've seen so far is going to be Jonathan Allen of the Antlers, going 6 years, $170 million. That man got paid. And then for us, Equanimous St. Brown, we bring back on a 2-year, $7 million contract. More so his depth than anything. He's got talent. We want to see what ultimately happens. Carlos Watkins back on a very short 2-year deal. We re-signed Robert Hainsey, 3 years, $15.5 million. Jacorian Bennett on a 4-year deal. Love to see him linked up for a long time. The big one here, though, for us is going to be Orlando Brown on a 3-year, $40.5 million contract. We need that left side of the offensive line shored up, and we got our guy. And let's not forget about Joe Flacco, okay? He's back for a little bit. Ain't no way. CJ Gardner-Johnson, let's go. Why'd you fall? You ain't got to fall. Get up. All right, we'll take that. A little bit better field position than where he fell. That was so close to being a safety. Yeah, he blitzed pretty much the farm on that. I should have cut up. Says we should be good here. Oh, let's go, Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs. That might have been a run that went nowhere, but Jahmyr Gibbs says, nah, buddy, I am a superstar in the making, and I'm going to show you right here. Celebrate, young fella. You deserve it. Let's go. The blitz! Spillane! No shot! That should have been ours. Got to get your head on a swivel. All right, that was a great effort to stop him there. The play action definitely hurt him. He gets the field goal. It honestly could have been worse. We should just take that for what it is. All right, we need something good. We have 105 yards of offense compared to his 12. Like, what was that route? Shark, what are you doing? Give me a block. Let's go. Cash money for the 9-9 and the 2000. Jahmyr Gibbs, let's go. Solid run. All right, big second down. Honestly, if they're going to let him run, let's get this bread. Late hit. Good run. I think he did blitz there. Jamar Chase. Wow, he's sick over that play. I know he's sick over that play. Wow, let's go. Ain't no way he threw that. Ain't no way he threw that. On Jamel Dean's watch, let's go. Why did I come out of the end zone? I am not smart. It's a pick, yeah. He had a good blitz. I threw a 50-50 ball. My guy got stuck running the route. If he doesn't get stuck, that's a first down, but he got stuck, and it's a pick. Bro, he's really testing Jamel Dean. We're ready for that. Hey, get us some blocks. Jamel Dean, if it weren't for Deebo Samuel, he's in the house. Oh my God, what a return though. Holy. Yeah, I was trying to get rid of that. And Hendon Hooker's hurt now. Dear God, please don't be bad because we're trading him after this game. Upper arm bruise. Okay, that's fine. He'll be back. All right, team janitor. Oh, late hit. We got a first down. Definitely late hit. Yep, I'm here for it. Let's go. Good defense. Wide open. He blitzed the whole... Fam, I chalked the touchdown. That should have been a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. We got 2 yards, 1 yard. I sold so bad. I had the wide open right, and I didn't go for it. Got him. Let's go. Evan Ingram, welcome to the end zone. I wanted Chase as the decoy. If Chase wasn't there, I had Ingram coming back to that side. It was the beautiful drawn-up play. What a dot. Boy, if that spin move worked, we were out of here. Jay Shark, let's go. Good offensive drive. Actually, a great offensive drive here so far. Jahmyr Gibbs, over 100 yards easy this game. If we get a touchdown in this drive, Hendon Hooker's out of the game. Just so we don't get this man hurt. Oh my God. He's just fast enough. Woo. Solid. Oh my God, Hendon Hooker. Congratulations, your last touchdown you're ever going to score here in OKC. It was a memorable one though. What a scramble. Good run. Got himself a couple yards. Oh, I messed up. Whew, thank God, Jabril Peppers. Good beat route. Good route. I whiffed. He's juking. He's not. Oh my God. I thought we had a pick. Muscle cramps for Watkins. Boy, you better get back in the game. Should have known the stupid bubble screen. He loves that play. I was in cover too hard flat. I thought I was fine. I was not. That's on me. Good play. Jahmyr Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs. God, what a run. Another great run for the young fella. Love to see it. I watched the route. I had 2 guys open. Wide open if we got it. That's a touchdown. DJ Shark, let's go. Hey, Skylar Thompson might be upgraded from team janitor to water boy. I don't know. He's out there slinging that thing. That was a great play. Bro, he's blitzing a lot. And Jahmyr Gibbs is going to have a career day. Over 200 yards rushing this afternoon. Young fella have a day. Woo. Holcomb, let's go. Bro, I tried to pitch it a second time there. Oh, all right, 4th and 1. We got a pretty commanding lead. We're going to go ahead and kick that field goal. And we'll take that. Low 45. He just ran straight forward verts. Jabril Peppers, get yourself one. Jabril Peppers, he's in there. Tough. His defense is ready. And we still out here getting it. Nate Hobbs. This man's crawling. Oh, man. Hey, Chad, might be the most points I think we've scored in OKC Bison history. That was a shellacking. And we were absolutely taking. The defense was on point. The offense was on point. Hendon Hooker got hurt. Then we got him up out of here because next week, Desmond Ridder is our quarterback of the future, unless he gets injured too. This is a wild game. Kirk Cousins throws for 202 yards, 1 touchdown, 6 interceptions. Hooker, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. He's going to do great on a different team, not ours. And then Skylar Thompson honestly played really well. 5 for 6, 96 yards and a touchdown. I was really impressed by him. On the ground, Jahmyr Gibbs has his best game. More rushing yards in this game than he had the entire season combined in the previous 2 weeks. 225 in the ground, 2 touchdowns as well. Algier was a stud for him. Hooker had 73 rushing yards and 1 tutty. The fumble obviously sucks, but for the most part, he was electric. On the receiving side, Jamar Chase had himself 5 for 115 and a tutty. Deebo Samuel was a problem today getting in the end zone as well for him. Jahmyr Gibbs had a couple grabs. Shark gets in the end zone with 1 touchdown. A.J. Brown only had 2 grabs for 31 yards. But again, because of the score and the way our defense played, we didn't really have to be passing a lot. So these guys didn't get crazy volume. And then defensively, C.J. Gardner-Johnson was great today. Had a pick, had 6 tackles as well as Cole Holcomb. From a sack perspective, we had Boogie Basham leading us again. 1.5 sacks. I believe he's got like a stupid number already for the first 3 games. Christian Wilkins, the new addition to our team, gets 1. Spillane gets 1. Lawrence Guy gets in there as well. Jamel Dean had not 1 but 2 interceptions. Peppers, Gardner-Johnson, Nate Hobbs, and Cole Holcomb all got themselves 1. And then we go to the touchdown perspective. We end up getting 2 touchdowns defensively today. Jabril Peppers at the end, Nate Hobbs a little bit before that. The defense was fantastic. Be safe, be smart, tell somebody you love them. Catch you guys on the next one.